People, the way people think sometimes, it baffles me and it troubles my mind and my heart for the type of world that we're living in now. Oy. So there's this white couple from West Virginia that adopted 5 African American kids and maltreated them, abused them, did all sorts of things. Practically, in this day and age, they enslaved them and used them as slaves on their farm. In the 2020s, oh, this is something that happened in 2023. But they just got sentenced on the 21st of March, 2025. So Jeanne Kay Whitefeather, one should have known from the name Gonsef Whitefeather, and her husband Donald Lutz adopted 5 African American children, like I said, to work as slaves on their farm. This is modern day slavery. Not back then, no, now. When you adopt children, right, you adopt them, make them happy at all times, send them to school to get good education, just make them great, you adopted them. So in other words, they're yours. So you treat them as such, to give them comfort, joy, protection, practically a safe haven from all the troubles or trauma of this world. But not the case with this couple. So they adopted the children, right, from shelter for homeless and vulnerable youth in the state of Minnesota. They then moved to Washington with the children. Maybe, who knows, maybe because eyes were starting to be on them. And from Washington, they now moved them again to West Virginia. Yeah, they moved to West Virginia in 2023. But these children suffered a lot in the hands of this couple. Thank goodness for one of their neighbors, right, that alerted the police that they saw the husband lock the girl and her teenage brother in a shed and left. This was in October. It's not in the summer. A shed outside. There's no running water. There's no bed. There's no food. The kids were told to sleep on concrete floors. And you said you adopted them. They would actually have been better off in the homeless shelter that they were in. Those kids would have been better off compared to what they had to go through in the hands of this stupid, heartless couple. They even had one of the children, right, at a friend's house, which is where officials had to go get that child. The heartless, can I even call that one mother safe? No. The heartless woman. Yeah, because she just adopted them for a totally different purpose, not to love them or take care of them. So, the heartless woman in court now said she has made mistakes. Really? Are you realizing that because you know you're going to jail? Or did you realize that when you were doing it? That she's sorry, and that this is the part that even cracks me up the most. She's sorry, and that she loves them, and has never done anything to harm them intentionally. But unintentionally, that's a different story. She loves them. Even an animal that you don't love, you show them that you don't love them. Or you say you love these children, yet you lock them, you treat them. So you said she didn't do anything to harm them intentionally. So I guess everything that she and her husband did to harm these children was done unintentionally? Really? God have mercy. The oldest of those children said, in quotes, they are monsters. If a child that you adopt can tell you that you are a monster, and it's not even Halloween, that you're acting as one, that means a lot. That I can't even imagine the trauma that these children went through. Another child said she knows that she is strong and beautiful, but they, the couple, will be exactly what they are: horrible. That's what that second child said. She is strong and beautiful, but they, the couple, will be exactly what they are: horrible. The youngest of them said they were taught to laugh at their siblings, and that they watched a lot of abuse. They were called names, and these are children that you said you adopt. 5 that you said you adopt as yours. Who knows, many other ones that are still, in existence. Couples like this. Who knows? And on the other hand, we have couples, white, black, whatever, that adopt children, genuinely giving those children happy homes, brighter future. But all those ones that are like this couple, that are abusing all these children that they adopted, all their adopted children, may the Lord expose them, oppose them, and dispose them. Because it's unfair on these children. If they have been left in that shelter, they won't go through all that they went through. 5 children in this day and age to work on your farm as slaves. Jesus. But like I said, on March 21st, right, the circuit, MaryClaire Akers, I love the way she started off. May God, talking to the couple now, said, may God have mercy on your souls, because this court will not. Let me say that one more time. So proud of that judge. So proud of her. Judge MaryClaire Akers said to the couple, Jeanne Kay and Donald Lutz, that may God have mercy on your souls, because this court that you're in will not.
And may God have mercy on your souls, because this court will not.
An emotional sentencing in Kanawha County Circuit Court for a couple found guilty of a number of charges, including human trafficking, civil rights, and child abuse. This after investigators say Jeanne Kay Whitefeather and Donald Lutz locked their children inside a closed-off area of a barn in Sissonville. The discovery made by sheriff deputies in October 2023. The couple addressing the court Wednesday.
I'd just like the court to know that I have made mistakes, and I'm very sorry for that. And I love my children. I have never, ever done anything to any one of my 8 children to harm them intentionally.
I'd just like to say, the children, I do love you.
Oh, stop
Those children also addressing the court through impact statements. The eldest child calling Whitefeather and Lutz monsters and saying they were tortured mentally. Another one of the children saying, I will be something amazing. I will be strong and beautiful. You will always be exactly what you are. Horrible. Even the youngest child writing a letter that was read aloud.
Taught to laugh at my siblings and told they were bad. I was kept from them and watched all this stuff happen. Now in my new home, I see that everything was not right there with Jeanne and Donald.
Prosecutors making a plea for a penalty they believe fits the crime.
I ask you to remember that Jeanne Whitefeather and Donald Lutz have provided these children with a life sentence. They are beautiful and wonderful children. I cannot say enough good about these children. But they will deal with the effects of Mr. Lance's and Miss Whitefeather's treatment for the rest of their lives.
The couple likely to spend the rest of their lives behind bars. The judge handing down a sentence of more than 200 years for Whitefeather and more than 150 years for Lance. She also left both with strong words.
That they will bear the psychological scars of what was done to them by you, Jeanne Whitefeather, and you, Donald Lutz, for the rest of their lives.
Abby Lord, WSAZ, Kanawha County.
You do the crime, you serve the time. And then she pronounced the judgment. Jeanne Kay Whitefeather, 63 years old, was sentenced to 215 years. 215 years in prison. While her husband, Donald Lutz, 64, was sentenced to 160 years. That's 160 years in prison. Is that enough for what those children went through in their home? Is it enough? It's never going to be enough. But was justice served? Absolutely. I'm glad that they didn't go scot-free. And for that stupid statement that she made, that she really does love them. Yes, right. Say that to other people when you get to prison. It's crazy.
I just like the court to know that I have made mistakes, and I'm very sorry for that. And I love my children. I have never, ever done anything to any one of my 8 children to harm them intentionally.
I'd just like to say, the children, I do love you.
Oh, stop it.
Those children also addressing the court through impact statements. The eldest child calling Whitefeather and Lance monsters and saying they were tortured mentally. Another one of the children saying, I will be something amazing. I will be strong and beautiful. You will always be exactly what you are. Horrible. Even the youngest child writing a letter that was read aloud.
Taught to laugh at my siblings and told they were bad. I was kept from them and watched all this stuff happen. Now in my new home, I see that everything was not right there with Jeanne and Donald.
That's all I have for you today. So disheartening, but just thank God that, the kids are in a better home now and they're happy. In a better home now and they are happy. That's all I have for you today. Until next time, I leave you with love, peace, and joy always. If you've not subscribed to this channel yet, please find it in your heart to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much, and bye.